Hi, I'm Nick Luxton from Paton Industries. I'd like to take some time just to show you a little bit more about our lick feeding door and lick feeding mechanism that actually controls the feed coming down into the trough. As you can see with our simple design, and it is a very simple design because complicated design usually means blockage issues that come forward. So a nice, clean, flowing design always works better with feed. So we simply have a nice smooth trough here. We have a opening and closing door. All our corners and sides are folded nice and neatly, so animal tongues aren't prone to get cut. It's about participation. You need to get all the animals in the mob onto your feeders. Now we work on about 200 head of animals feeding onto each feeder. So 200 head over a day should be able to access both sides of the feeder. We work on about 6 to 8 animals a side. So yeah, a mob of 200 will be enough with one feeder. So as you can see, the lick door is set up here so that it runs on slides. So there are 3 slide points, but at either end of the lick door there is a threaded rod. And it's these 2 adjustments at either end of the lick door that allow the door to go up and down. So at the moment the door is fully closed, so all the grain inside the hopper cannot fall into the trough. So when we make an adjustment with the adjustment nut, it raises it incrementally, in millimetres, and that will allow 1 or 2 little pellets of grain to fall into the trough. From that point on, the animal has the opportunity to lick grain out from under that door. And it's those little incremental licks that will give him enough supplement, make his mouth work, make his mouth dry out, and cause him to probably get his little bit of fill and then move off and get some water. There are manufacturers out there that represent themselves that their feeders can deliver X number of milligrams per animal per day. I think that is pretty obvious to any farmer that that's just not possible. It's important that you know that. All these doors are restricting doors. They will limit the amount of feed going into the animal. It's about, as I said before, about animal participation. If they're not participating, they're not turning up, they will not be fed. Do not listen to those sorts of claims because they are incorrect. I could not tell you how many animals, I cannot tell you how much each animal will get. All I can assure you is that they will be restricted in their feed supplement. And just one more feature I need to mention was the secondary veranda. The weather plays a big part with feeders, especially if you're putting pellets into it. Driving rain, or rain in general, it is important. It keeps away from the feed trough. So you have this first veranda, but we also put a second veranda, and that really sends the water down here rather than down the wall and into the trough. You'll get some feeders that are designed that come out of dry weather environments like WA, and the water just runs down the side and right down to the trough, and on one wet day your feed's ruined. You have to come out and maintain the trough. If you're interested in purchasing one of our feeders, they're available through most rural merchandise stockists. Come to the website, have a good look and see what's available. They come in all varying sizes. This is a little 1 tonner. They go up to a 1.5 to 2 to 3 to 5 tonne, depending on your feed system.